In an industry where rumors are louder than facts, and headlines often twist narratives, sometimes it takes just one subtle gesture to silence all the noise. Before we dive into this emotional and jaw-dropping story, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest celebrity drama that has everyone talking. Today's spotlight is burning hot on one of China's most talked about love triangles, or rather, what was thought to be a triangle. Because despite all the recent buzz about Lu and Dylan Wang, the truth has just surfaced, and it's more romantic and revealing than anyone could have imagined. For Dylan Wang, Shinyu has always been number one. Let's rewind to where it all started. In 2018, Meteor Garden took the internet by storm. Dylan Wang, with his charismatic presence and unforgettable portrayal of Dao Mingxi, became an overnight sensation. Opposite him stood the delicate yet strong Shinyu, whose innocent charm and sincere acting as Shan Kai melted hearts across Asia. Together, they weren't just an on-screen couple, they were a phenomenon. The chemistry was electric. The glances, the banter, the slow burn tension, all of it felt so real that fans immediately began to ship them off-screen. And they weren't wrong to do so. Behind-the-scenes footage, interviews, and even fan-taken videos hinted at a deeper connection. But then, as with most rising stars, the two were pulled in different directions. New projects, new co-stars, new obligations. Dylan went on to take leading roles in fantasy dramas and high-profile campaigns. Shinyu pursued her own projects, building a steady and respected career. And then came the twist. Lu entered the picture. Cast opposite Dylan Wang in recent drama collaborations, the two looked stunning together. On-screen romance blossomed once more, and rumors exploded like wildfire. The narrative quickly became Dylan and Lu, the new couple to watch. But what people didn't see was the look in Dylan Wang's eyes when Shinyu's name came up in interviews. That flicker of something real, something nostalgic. And now, the truth has finally broken through the media fog. Dylan Wang has made a quiet but powerful move, one that shuts down the noise and reignites the spark that fans of Meteor Garden never stopped believing in. During a recent backstage interview at a major award ceremony, a reporter casually asked Dylan about his favorite co-star. The room buzzed with anticipation. People expected him to dodge the question or drop Lu's name to promote their drama. Instead, Dylan smiled gently and said one name, just one, Shinyu. There's something about working with her, he added, it's always real. Comfortable. Natural. Like coming home. The moment was brief, but it was everything. In just a few words, Dylan Wang reminded the world that his connection with Shinyu is more than just scripted lines and camera angles.
And if that weren't enough, just hours later, fans noticed that Dylan had liked several old posts featuring him and Shinyu. Posts buried deep in fan pages that hadn't been active in months. A coincidence? Absolutely not. Dylan knew exactly what he was doing. The message was clear. Lu might be the flavor of the month, but Shinyu is the one who stayed in his heart. Lu, for her part, has handled the whirlwind of rumors with grace. There's no animosity, no rivalry. But even she must be aware of the undeniable hold Shinyu still has over Dylan. When asked about her chemistry with Dylan during promotions, Lu's response was measured. He's very professional, she said, smiling, but some bonds just can't be replicated. Her tone said it all, this wasn't her love story to tell. Meanwhile, Shinyu has remained her usual humble self, never feeding the flames, never chasing headlines. But fans have noticed something intriguing. In a recent live stream, Shinyu was seen casually flipping through her phone. For a split second, the screen reflected a photo, an old behind-the-scenes snapshot from the Meteor Garden set, with her and Dylan, both laughing candidly, unaware of the camera. That single glimpse sent the fandom into a frenzy. Why would she still keep that photo? Why now? What we're seeing isn't just the resurrection of a fan-favorite pairing. This is something more layered, something emotional. It's about loyalty, history, and a bond that fame couldn't break. In a time when celebrity relationships are often transactional, built around publicity and media strategies, the sincerity between Dylan and Shinyu stands out like a lighthouse in a storm. Let's not forget the subtle signs over the years. Despite their busy schedules and differing career paths, Dylan and Shinyu have spoken highly of each other every single time. There's never been a negative word, never a distancing statement. And while they haven't worked together again on another drama, that absence might be what kept the mystery and the magic alive. Fans never stopped hoping. And now, with Dylan's subtle declarations, those hopes feel validated. The internet is exploding with theories, timelines, and emotional edits. "Forget by Lu, Dylan only has eyes for Shinyu," wrote one fan. Another added, "It's been 5 years, and he still chooses her. That's not coincidence. That's love."
What's even more heartwarming is how this story has started to transcend fan circles. Relationship blogs, cultural commentators, even fellow actors have started chiming in. One co-star of Dylan's was quoted saying, "He talks about Shinyu with a kind of softness you rarely see. It's not just friendship, it's admiration. Deep, real admiration." Another crew member from an older project with Shinyu shared, she never once bragged about her bond with Dylan. But the moment his name came up, her entire face would light up. That's not acting. That's love, even if it's unspoken. And that's perhaps the most touching aspect of all. It's not about grand declarations or flashy gestures. It's about the quiet, consistent ways two people show they still care. It's in a liked photo, a remembered laugh, a name spoken gently in an interview. These aren't the things that make headlines, but they're the things that make stories worth believing in. Of course, some skeptics will say it's all just fan theory, that there's nothing confirmed. But when it comes to real emotions, sometimes the truth isn't in an official statement. Sometimes it's in the way someone looks when a certain name is mentioned. Sometimes it's in the way someone still holds on to a photo, or the way they never deny, only smile. The beauty of Dylan and Shinyu's story is that it's not about what's said, it's about what's felt. And right now, fans around the world are feeling it. The hope. The love. The longing. This isn't just a ship, it's a belief in something deeper than what we usually see in celebrity romances. It's the belief that even after time, distance, and distractions, some bonds remain untouched. So, what happens now? Will they reunite for a new drama and set the screen on fire again? Will they finally go public with what fans have sensed all along? Or will they continue their quiet dance, showing love not with words but with quiet loyalty and timeless affection? Whatever comes next, one thing is crystal clear, Bai Lu might be the talk of the moment, but for Dylan Wang, Shinyu has always been the one. And you won't want to miss what happens next. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because this story is still unfolding, and every new detail brings us closer to what might just be the most beautiful love story in modern Chinese entertainment. Shinyu, #1 then, #1 now, and for Dylan Wang, probably forever.